Greetings everyone, if you're looking for a way to play the latest Theatrhythm Final Bar Line game into your PC without owning a Nintendo Switch, then this is the perfect video tutorial for you to watch because I'm gonna teach you where to get all of the files that you needed to get started. So these are all the files that you need to get started in playing the game, and that you will need to install the latest build of Yuzu Emulator. As of recording this video tutorial, the latest build is 1335. For those who are new and who do not know, Yuzu Emulator is a Nintendo Switch emulator. It can play Nintendo Switch games as long as you have all of these files here installed into your Yuzu Emulator. So first of all, I'm going to teach you where to get Yuzu Emulator. To do that, just open a web browser and just type in Yuzu Emulator and hit search. Then yuzuemu.org is their official website. Then click on that and then go to the download button here. And then all you have to do is just click on the download for Windows version 64 here. And if you're using Linux version or Linux system, then you can just download the Linux installer here. But as I'm recording this video tutorial, I'm currently using the latest build of Windows 11 22H2 version, and it will run Yuzu Emulator with no issues at all. So I'm just going to skip the download and installation process for Yuzu Emulator. Because that is really easy to do and that anyone can do that and any noob can do that. So I'm just going to skip on that part and I'm just going to assume that you have already downloaded and installed Yuzu Emulator. So if this is your first installation, then boot up Yuzu Emulator and run it now. And once you have run it, you will be met with certain errors saying that you will need to install certain files into your Yuzu Emulator. So if you're asking me what are those files, so these are basically the files that you need to install into your Yuzu Emulator. So these files are the Nintendo Switch keys version 15, and the firmware. The Nintendo Switch firmware should be in also version 15 in order for it to detect Theatrhythm Final Bar Line game. And the game should be in XCI file format in order for Yuzu Emulator to detect that game. So if you're asking me where to get all of these files, legally speaking, you can only get these files through a modded Nintendo Switch console, which has a custom firmware installed in it. Because if it has a custom firmware installed in it, then you can access your Nintendo Switch system files, such as the keys and the folder. Once you have access in the keys and folder, just copy those files into your PC. And in order to get the game, you should buy the game, you should own it, and have a physical copy of the game and digitally back it up into an XCI file format into your PC. So, if you don't own a Nintendo Switch, or if you have a Switch but don't know how to mod it or install a custom firmware in it, then I'm just gonna save you that hassle and teach you where to get all of these files. So, in order to get all of these files, I'm just gonna leave a QR code here and you will scan it with your QR code reader. And then you will be redirected to the download page wherein you can get all of these files here. So be sure to use your QR code reader into your mobile phone. So once you are in the website, in the middle part of the page, you can get the XCI file format of the Theatrhythm Final Bar Line game. And in the bottom part of the website, you will get the keys and firmware. So I'm going to assume now that you have already downloaded all of the files from that website. It's time to install them into your Yuzu Emulator. To do that now is go to Yuzu Emulator, go to File, go to Open Yuzu folder, and then go to Keys folder here, and then open the keys zip file here, and then just drag and drop these files or copy and paste these files into that folder. This folder should be empty if this is your first installation. So I'm just going to close this now and go back to Yuzu, go to File, go to Open Yuzu folder, and then go to the NAND folder here, then go System, Contents, and registered folder. Once you're done, open your firmware file here, then just copy and paste these files into this folder. This folder should be empty if this is your first installation. So this will copy all the firmware files from the Switch to this folder in the Yuzu. So closing that now. And then your Yuzu Emulator is now fully capable of booting up and detecting Nintendo Switch games. You will know that it is successful because you will see the icons for the games here. Okay, so the next step now is to optimize your Yuzu Emulator in order for it to play Theatrhythm Final Bar Line. To do that, just go to Emulation, go to Configure. And in this part, just pause the video and copy my settings from here on out. Okay, so this is for the General tab. Now go to the System tab here, For the CPU tab, accuracy is set to auto. Then graphics tab, my default setting for the API is OpenGL for Yuzu emulator, but some games will require you to change it to Vulkan. I'm going to go back to OpenGL, and everything here that is set, just copy it. Now go to the advanced tab. Accuracy level should be set to high. Use VSync to check on that. Use fast GPU time hack, check on that. Use Vulkan pipeline cache, check on that. And isotropic filtering should be set into automatic. And then go to audio tab. Everything is set to auto. And then in controls, you can just connect your Nintendo Switch Pro controller here, your PlayStation or Xbox controller here, and then just map it up according to your liking and hit OK. And once done, your Yuzu emulator is now fully capable of playing Theatrhythm Final Bar Line into your Yuzu emulator without owning a Nintendo Switch. So this is how you optimize in playing Nintendo Switch, not just Theatrhythm Final Bar Line. So a little bit of disclaimer, I'm not going to show you a gameplay of Theatrhythm Final Bar Line game because we all know that Nintendo is really strict on this kind of content and they don't want it to be shown here in YouTube or in the internet, because if I do, then my channel will be taken down and my videos will be taken down. So in order to save myself from that hassle, I'm not going to show you that. And I hope you guys understand on that part. But as long as you have followed all the steps that I have shown you guys, you'll be able to play Theatrhythm Final Bar Line game into your PC with no issues at all. So if you have some questions regarding the installation process of the Theatrhythm Final Bar Line into your PC, then just leave a comment in the comment section below and I will try my best to answer all of them. Thank you for watching, subscribe to my channel, and see you next time. Goodbye for now.